Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the euro currency, so you can see what is going on, and the market stands at really strong area. On euro currency it is resistance, on the dollar index it is support, so volatility is rising as a pressure standing in both sides. So sellers prevent market from the possible upward direction, while the bulls are just pushing it, trying to push it through the bearish positions. And you could see what's going on. So actually market every day turning the direction, changing the direction, and it happens really in a drastic way. So it happens very fast. So in fact, currently we have only one question. So whether it makes sense to take the long position here, or we should wait, expecting some deeper retracement. Well, here I have two thoughts on this moment. Well, something we already have discussed previously, but shortly speaking, if we take a look at the major tendency that stands on the monthly weekly chart, it remains bullish. And if even market will drop back to the 110, it also remains bullish. The problem stands around the short-term trend direction. It is daily, and it stands mostly at the break-even point. So you can see that the MACD line is almost crossing. Here we've got grabber. At least by the futures price we have grabber, by the all retail brokers, big retail brokers such as Rwanda, Saxo Bank, we do not have grabber. But anyway, it doesn't make big sense right now. So the problem here is that market stands at the break-even point, and minor step down will turn daily trend in the bearish territory, which in fact suggests that we will have to consider not intraday performance here, trying to catch some support areas inside of this small stressing upward direction, but we will have to increase the scale since trend will turn bearish and start watching for some bearish progress with kind of the ABCD maybe, or something downside action with the deeper standing levels. So that's what could happen if market will fail to hold short-term bullish tendency that we have currently on intraday charts. So here market stands at the really vital point, and if you will take a look on the intraday charts, you also will see that market stands at the same vital points, I mean from the bullish term. So on the 4 time frame chart, it's already happening for the second time. So this was initial return back down. We said this is not good, but since market was able to stay above the confidence area, pullback, yes, recently was really great, but now we have the second time return, and the pullback this time is not as big as this one. So it seems that the bulls are losing some short-term pace, short-term momentum, and since the sell-off recently stands relatively strong, so here's was strong sell-off, and this next one, if market was able to just erase this sell-off, this one already stands in place, and now once again we're getting big sell-off here. Intraday trends turns bearish. So on the hourly chart you could see what has happened. So previously, as we said, confluence, if you would like to, you could try to take the long position. Bounce was really nice, so it was lots of time to move stops to the break-even, but taking into consideration overall performance in the current environment with this type of action, personally, I'd not want to consider taking new long position. So just based on the things that I see here, obviously these sell-offs are really very fast compared to reaction relatively choppy and gradual. This mostly might be the product just of the strong level rather than some solid bullish sentiment on the market. Of course, some options exist here as well. So you could be tempted probably maybe by idea of the placing very tight stop, and you could suggest here is appearing of the bar of light to the upside. theoretically these scenarios are not excluded totally, and maybe this will work. And in fact, it's not forbidden, since daily trends remains bullish. Theoretically, we could try to do this, because actually it will be very small potential loss, but you should acknowledge that it will be very high risk to get the loss. So not in terms of the money, so money loss will be maybe very small, but in terms of the probability, the chances in the current circumstances for the market to show sharp reversal and upward acceleration seems not really very great. So I don't know how the personal consumption expenditures data will be released today will impact on the market, but I suggest that hardly will get some really big impact, because this is a lagging indicator. It's very conservative, and actually mostly everybody now are watching what the Fed intends to do with the rates, and based on the promises that already have been made, hardly the PCE will mean a lot for current market performance. So that's my opinion. So in 2 words, personally, I do not like this performance and do not want to take the long position on the background of this thing. At the same time, to consider new shorts, I prefer to get more signs of the downside breakout. So first of all, we need to get some breakout of this consolidation, and important levels besides daily trend also has to turn bearish. Maybe it will happen even today. And if all this stuff will happen, the next week probably we could consider some bearish setups as well, because if market will appear something in this area that I talked about, here you could recognize, as we already mentioned, the kind of some types of the head and shoulders or something, not quite perfect shape, but by overall market mechanics that it will carry in this type of action, we could suggest kind of the head and shoulders pattern. So that will be a different story. But for now, I don't want to buy, but for selling I need a bit more confirmation.